want to say I recorded this video that you're about to watch, and I did not rehearse it or write anything down, and so my ADHD kicked my butt a few times, and so there is a few times where I will speed up the video to just get through the pause of me trying to remember what I was saying. All right, hope you enjoy. Peace. All right, guys, what's up? How are you doing? I'm testing out these new headphones as an actual microphone, and we are going to see if they can successfully pull off recording a video that is quality enough to upload to YouTube. Wow, they really are, actually. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, I'm not even going to take that clip out. I'm going to let you see. See, we don't just pull this stuff off first time. We do things. It takes time. It takes practice. If you want to succeed, you most definitely will fail many times first. And see, I just wanted to check and make sure I was still recording, because I've done that before. I've done a whole talk, a whole good recording, and then checked it at the end and it wasn't even recording. Oh, that was frustrating, because I did it again, but it just didn't have that same that same little bit of extra that hopefully I bring most of the times. I know. All right, let's get to the point. So I know it's been a minute since you've heard anything from me. Be honest, I'm busy. I'm a busy man. I realize that actually having a YouTube channel is a full-time job that I'm just not probably prepared to sign up for. So I already got 2 other full-time jobs. But anyway, I just had this really great epiphany, and anybody who knows me knows how I am about epiphanies. I'm all about it. I'm all about writing them down. But right now I just want to record it because it's fresh on my brain, and so this is the route I'm going. Okay, so hey, it is what it is. Sorry, I got sidetracked. I'll probably take that clip out. All right. Okay, so testimony. I was talking to, let me check again. Yep. I was talking to this my patient. One of, obviously our patient here at the clinic. So I was talking to a patient, and I was telling him about my testimony, and I was, telling him that when he leaves, he should, just be willing to share his testimony, and God will definitely use that, because he overcomes by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony. Correct? Yes, we know that. Okay, so what does that look like for us? That looks like us being willing and vulnerable enough to share what we've been through, our experience, some of the tests that we've faced. And so, he said, all right, but he said, my testimonies doesn't have any major things that have happened. I haven't had any sexual stuff that happened when I was a kid. I don't have any traumas. I just, was depressed, and I started to share with him, obviously, that of course his testimony has purpose, and God is not going to waste what he's been through, and that he's going to bring glory to his name through his perseverance, the guy's perseverance. So, of course I was telling him, somewhere around here, I know I'm pretty close to this. So of course I was telling him, because I know the word of God is true, that of course his testimony has purpose. Oh, this is where I was at. And God is not going to waste what you've been through. He's going to bring glory to his name because of your perseverance. This is where I was, the perseverance. Don't get off track again, dude. And then when I was explaining it to him, I was telling him, and it was kind of an epiphany at the same time, even though it was kind of, encouraging him. But I started to realize, man, that's the majority of the people. There are some people that have a testimony that is extreme as what I've been through, or there's a percentage of the people that struggle with addictions and substances and alcohol and all of that stuff. There's a percentage, and maybe it's a large percentage, but there's also so much more, I would say more of a percentage of people that don't have the major stuff that's happened. And maybe they've had some things when they were kids, but for the most part, they don't feel like they've been through a whole lot. That's the people that need to hear the story. That's the people that need to know that it's okay to get help. That's the people that need to start sharing the testimony when they get through it. So I just want to encourage you guys, no matter where you're at in your walk, be willing, be vulnerable enough to share what God's done in your life. And it does not mean you need to say a whole bunch of stuff that you've been through, and you don't have to talk about anything. Just simply be willing that, like, if you're in a coffee shop or something and you hear someone talking, maybe on the phone, maybe they're talking to a friend or something like that, and they're saying, man, I don't know what to do. I'm depressed. I feel like the world would be better without me. If that's a way that you've felt before, man, you pounce on that opportunity. You say, oh, I got this one, God. Thanks for the layup. Thanks for the assist. I'll alley-oop it right back to you, God, but let me go ahead and add my 2 cents on this. And the 2 cents is your testimony. And you tell them, hey, I was there. I was depressed. I didn't know. I thought this world would be a better place without me in it. But God. We had an alumni come back not too long ago, and she was sharing her testimony, and she really emphasized but God in her testimony. But God. We have to start reframing it. We have to start reframing it. We have to realize that, yes, we're going through some things. It's some tough things. It's hard. But God is going to bring you through it. He's already bringing you through it. He's already brought you through so much. There's more. He wants to bring you through more. He's got to bring you through more, because we live in a world that is going to bring chaos, disorder. No matter how much we try, things are going to happen to us. The best thing that we can do, side note, is just to learn to not care when things happen to us. And say something to the effect of, okay, all right, God, this is going to be interesting, but I'm so grateful that you're with me and that you're going to bring me through this storm just like you brought me through all the other storms. But God, I was depressed. Wasn't sure if the world would be all right without me, or wanted to see without me. But God, I went and got help. I got around a community of people that were also trying to get away from depression. I'm going to take that out. So, SI. I got around a community of people that were starting to shine truth on the lies that have been tormenting me from inside. But God, I got help. That's what people need to know, that it's okay to do, is to get help. People need to know that it's okay to go to therapy. That's what he said. He said, I'm just your average guy that's from the Northeast. I've gone to Catholic church all my life. I pray to the saints. I've done all these things. And of course we know that Jesus is the answer and is the truth. And we know that sometimes the religions can take the emphasis off of Jesus and put the emphasis on other things. But I'm just one of those guys. I'm just from the Northeast. I'm just your average guy that's gone to Catholic and all of these things. Yes, but also you were depressed and weren't sure if you wanted to live anymore. There's millions, tens of millions of people that have the same story, that have gone to the Catholic Church, that prayed to the saints, that did all of the things, and they're suffering, and they're hurting out there, and they're depressed, and they're not sure if they want to live anymore. That's the people that need to hear that same story, because it would be easy for someone like that to hear my story and say, oh wow, God really used him, but he's not going to use me because I haven't been through that much. But friend, I'm telling you, your story is just as important. It's just as powerful. It's just as impactful. Your story, God will use to overcome darkness in someone's life, to help restore them to light and truth, to help bring them peace of mind and contentment, and help bring them to a similar place that you found, if not better, most likely better. Because wherever you're at right now is not the top. So there's even better and more for you than what is currently than you currently have. All right, guys, I'm gonna upload this and see how it goes, and if it goes okay and I get an okay response, then I might just keep doing these, because I definitely, if I'm going to spend the time, I want to make sure that it's actually reaching people and actually doing some good. I don't want to just do it for myself. I really do not care. But I would appreciate your feedback and letting me know if this was helpful to you. God bless. And I might just do a sequel real soon, because I'm sure there's probably a whole bunch of things that I forgot to touch on because I didn't write an outline. I didn't write it down, like I said. The epiphany that I said you got to write down. I didn't write it down, so I have not rehearsed this or I haven't even really thought these thoughts very many times. But I wanted to, just do the YouTube journal, the digital journal. All right, guys. I got love for all you. Keep your head up. Keep pushing. And again, don't be ashamed of your story. Amen.